This afternoon, warm out there. You'll notice a difference when you step outside for your lunch break. Perhaps you'll see also that there's still some clouds out there and some sunshine too. It depends on where you are. We've got some clouds moving in and some wind really whipping up too. So here's a look at our temperatures right now. We are into the 30s everywhere at least, and some of us into the 40s. It's 48 degrees in Sisseton right now. And in Gwinner, we're looking at 43, 41 in Oaks. Fargo's at 36 and 31 still in Grand Forks. So a little cooler up to the north, but to hit 30 degrees, that feels pretty good, I think, for a lot of us after the recent days of spending some days in the teens or lower. Now, our wind chills are in the teens because we have some strong winds right now. So Northern Valley, a little bit cooler into the teens there. It feels like we're in the 20s in a lot of spots in the Southern Valley thanks to these winds. Now, they're not strong everywhere, but you get a gust of wind and it will really take down that feels like temperature for you. We've got a gust of 28 in Fargo, 30 in Grand Forks. Other places where we're seeing some gusts out of the south into the teens and 20s and some steady speeds in the teens rather. So you can see that there's some cloud cover moving in. Anywhere you have the gray and white areas moving, that's some cloud cover. And then down to the south, you can see in some of those tree-lined areas in Minnesota around the lakes there's some snowpack. That's the stationary white area. So just to kind of differentiate what we're looking at here. And we're likely getting more cloud cover up in the Northern Valley, though we do have some in the south. And the tri-state view looks very quiet. You could see we don't really have a whole lot to report. There's some flurries up north of us, perhaps a couple that will affect the Lake of the Woods area, but for the most part, it's looking quiet and it's looking fabulous for temperatures. We're going to be into the 40s for this afternoon for Fargo, a high of 40 degrees. And that wind stays strong into this evening. Gradually, the gusts ease up after sunset. And we'll still have some strong enough winds, though, that we'll see those temperatures stay mild. And here's how that will happen throughout the valley in your hour-by-hour planner. So through the rest of the day, those temperatures climbing into some 30s and 40s. And some cloud cover more likely up north, but we're getting some in the south. And then heading into tonight, you could see 10 o'clock, everybody's still at that 30-degree mark, and we do slide a bit down into the upper 20s to start off the day tomorrow, but that's just fine. That's very mild to start the day. However, our next system starts to move in for tomorrow, so we're going to see that chance for some rain and some snow starting off first up in the north and west, and by 9 a.m. you can see Highway 2 north from there. That's the focus for any precipitation in those earlier morning hours. Southern Valley still looking pretty quiet at that point. Heading into noon, this starts to switch over to some more snow, though there may be some rain mixed in there as well. Up again along Highway 2 and north from there. Southern Valley, some of us seeing some hints at some moisture moving in, and temperatures will be a lot milder in the south. We're looking at some of us hitting 40 again initially before this system sweeps southward, whereas up north we're closer to the freezing mark around the noon hour. Now eventually the snow does make its way southward, and rain too, as you see here, and that will eventually be bringing some colder weather to us in the valley. So by 7 o'clock tonight we're looking at, or tomorrow night rather, we're looking at winds coming in out of the northwest and blasting in some colder air coming up for late Thursday and continuing into Friday. So a quick burst or bout of snow. Some of us may be getting a couple of inches up along the Canadian border before that moves on. For Friday, the Southern Valley may see a couple of snow showers move through. And eventually we do see those temperatures drop. I think Friday during the daytime hours will mainly be in the 20s, and same thing on Saturday. Into next week, we warm things up a little bit by Tuesday, back into some upper 30s.
All right. Thank you very much, Lisa.